I feel just as responsible now as I did as a youth pastor, to be honest. I feel like when all is said and done, it's a whole ministry of the church. It's not relegated to one person and one area of people that has no connection to the rest of us. It's vital to our health as a church family that youth and their specific needs are addressed and included. And so I feel just as responsible, and I feel like I need to speak into that ministry, not only to both as a mentor for those who are serving in youth ministry, but also showing an interest as a senior pastor, showing an interest in the youth in my church, not just relegating them to the youth room or something like that. I feel like that's part of my responsibility, and making sure that our church ministry is inclusive of young people, not just by providing for their needs in their specific areas, but making sure they're incorporated, the ongoing challenge of incorporating young people in all of the areas of ministry in our church, whether it's our corporate worship services or opportunities to serve in our community, those sorts of things. Young people, children, teenagers need to be included in that. It's part that we're a family, and that's a big idea. I think that's one of my roles is to keep that idea paramount in the ethos of our church, that we all remember that we're part of a family and we have responsibility to one another. We don't program it per se, but we invite youth to be involved in helping out, whether it's in our tech work, in our worship, whether they're singing on the worship team or playing an instrument. We don't have youth services per se, but we do want them to be in an ongoing way involved and contributing and having responsibility as part of the family. And so, they might help take the offering, or they might be a greeter for those coming to the service. We just want to incorporate them just like anybody else and give them an opportunity to contribute. I think it's important to vocalize what your priorities, what your vision for your ministry is, and also make it. I would advise youth leaders to tell their youth or their pastors how they see the ministry contributing to the overall picture of the church, and not to fall into the temptation of separating yourself and your ministry from the bigger picture and just viewing that as the ultimate importance, even though that's your area of primary focus. I think it's important to be able to vocalize and articulate how this ministry builds up the church in general and how it's vital to the church. I think in our local church, I don't know that our teens, if they've been coming to our church for any period of time, would know any different if they grew up in our church. It's part of what we do and who we are. So I don't know that they would feel the need to go looking for that, or even be able to articulate that that's something that they respond to, because it's been I think it's just been their experience. Right. Yeah, but I would think generally in a role looking outside of my own local situation, teens and particularly young adults are drawn to the rhythms of the Christian year and find that there's a grace in that. There's help. There's some helpful themes that are brought up on a regular basis that they're drawn to.